So we're off this morning. Uncle Joe from Colorado showed up and brought Faith a breakfast sandwich and a blueberry muffin. And so we're gonna, yesterday was a bit of a hard day for me. The last couple days was hard. So we're gonna do just shy of 11 today. And then tomorrow I think we'll have 13 into Uncle Johnny's. But it's a nice day, good weather. We do have some climbing, of course. It is the AT. So we'll show you whatever we can. I think we got a couple of balds maybe today. So we'll get some good views, hopefully up there. So this morning we were hiking with Uncle Joe from Colorado. We started at the same day, on the same day, and he also has a vlog. It's Uncle Adventure Joe on YouTube, and but he said this morning we're on day 39 because I forget. I have no idea what day it is. When I go and edit the videos, I'll look at my last video to try to count up from there. But I barely know what day of the week it is. I do know today is Good Friday. So happy Easter weekend, everybody. I hope everybody enjoys the weekend. And the Easter Bunny's good to all the little kitties. And I was just climbing this hill. This was a long climb this morning. Long straight up. And on these types of hills, the entire way up, I start to regret all my life choices. And it's like, oh God, I could be done this. I don't have to do this to myself. All I have to do is wave my little hand and I'm out of here. But the minute I get to the top, I'm like, okay, let's go. And we're good to go. So you just have to, when it's the hardest part, some people, it's the down. It hurts them so much. They can't stand the down on their feet. Their ankles are in their knees, which straight downs hurt me too. But it's the up, especially the steep ups, that makes me feel like I'm moving through quicksand. Can't breathe. I'm also asthmatic. My heart's pounding. I have to stop. My legs are screaming. And so these are the downhills. I can just slow myself down a little bit, use my poles more, and I'm used to pain. So a little bit of pain in the knee isn't as hard as this excruciating exhaustion climbing straight up. But so it is the AT. So this is part of hiking the AT. I keep hoping that the farther we get along, the better I'll feel with the hiking up. And maybe we won't have as many steep big ups until we hit the whites. Because the beginning part is where we do have the high beginning and end, basically, is the highest elevation. There'll be about 1,000 miles in between. That might be a little bit gentler for us. So, but anyway, I made it to the top of this one. We do have Big Bald today, so I'll show you the views from there. Beautiful day. And so now I'm at the top, so I feel better about my life choices. Okay, so there's some benches up here. We're told if you sit on the benches, you can see Big Bald, which is way up there. And that's where we're going. So I'm starting to feel the instant regret of my day. Yeah. But today we are only doing about 11 miles. I think it's 10.9 or something like that. And then tomorrow we'll have a bit of an easier 13 that goes into Irwin. So then we're taking a 0 on Tuesday, and Uncle Joe and Auntie Missy are coming to see us and bring us some food. And so yeah, things will look up. I just have to get up there. And there's Uncle Joe from Colorado making his way to Big Bald. You can see him coming through there. Look at all these beautiful flowers. This is our, yeah, this is magical. This is our treat for climbing. Which, how many miles did you say our climb was? 6.2 out of Sam's Gap? Yeah, 6 point something climb right out of Sam's Gap. So this is kind of our reward as we're walking in this. Yeah, this is beautiful. I should have taken pictures at the water stop. There was beautiful little lilies and stuff there too. We stopped and had a water break and food break and recharge trying to get up this hill. Oh, this is trail magic right on the trail.
In her little log.
Faith, you get Easter peeps. Have a peep.
This is cool.
Oh, what a nice thing.
Let's check out. I'm going to show the video. Ooh, they're apples.
I think we're getting close to the top of Big Bald. Oh yeah, there's the bald. But look at this cute little forest with all these little, what do you call these? These spring beauties. That's what these little flowers are. Oh, so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, so this is so far this side of Big Bald. That's that pretty little forest. Oh, and I just gotta climb over the top. This is the side, and there's, looks like a ski resort up there. That's cool. Okay, for now, for the 360-degree view of Big Bald. There's the fire pit where I'm sleeping tonight. Now, apparently my tent is going farther, so I have to keep moving. Plus, we need water.
So I told her, I'm like, I don't know about you, but me and your tent will be at this point, and
Yeah. You can sleep in the moss with your sleeping bag and no water. Okay, so now we're heading over to Little Bald. That's Little Bald over there. So now we're on top of Little Bald. And there's Faith way up there. So far, Big Bald is my favorite view. It's got, you can get a 360 view from just standing in the one spot in the middle. It's actually pretty amazing. And there it is there. Yeah, that was actually so far that's my favorite is Big Bald. I did not like the climb up, but there is other ways to get up there other than the 6-mile climb. Or 6-something mile climb, over 6-mile climb that we do on the AT. There is other ways up there for people who are just coming to see Big Bald. I don't know what kind of tree this is. This is a cool tree, just popped up on the edge of Little Bald. Like a little, just this one little section. I think, I don't know if, is that the beech tree? I don't know. It looks really neat though. The balds are beautiful, but I love my forests. Can't remember what this section is called, but this is beautiful too. I knew we had Big Bald, Little Bald, and then something else, but I can't remember what this is. Unless this is still technically part of Little Bald, maybe. But this is pretty. This is really pretty too. So it's 4 o'clock. I'm not sure how many miles we actually did because it was a long, slow haul up to Big Bald. But we had such a beautiful day so far. We had so much trail magic. It started with, we were about 0.4 from Sam's Gap. So Uncle Joe, he was in town yesterday. So he brought Faith and started with her day with trail magic. He brought her a breakfast sandwich and a muffin, and then we had trail magic on the trail. We ran into, there was literally all that stuff you'll see in the video where the trail magic was right out on the trail, had some Easter stuff. Then we ran into the cake lady and her husband, and so then they had cake, and Faith got some Easter eggs. So this is nice for her that she's actually getting some Easter treats this weekend. And so it really feels like today's Good Friday. So it really feels like Easter. And this forest is gorgeous. The weather is great. The views are perfect. So now there is a shelter coming up. So I'm not sure if Faith is ahead of me. So she might be taking a quick break there, waiting for me and Uncle Joe. And then our tent site that we're planning to go through, I think is maybe 3 point some miles after that. But this forest is amazing. It's just making my day, along with all the trail magic. Okay, so this is the shelter past Big Bald. Apparently, we did not do Little Bald. I was just informed we still have more climbing. But this is so pretty here. This is gorgeous. Nice little shelter. So we should be less than a mile now to camp. Little Bald couldn't see anything. It wasn't really a bald. There's lots of trees and stuff, so there was no views. These last few miles just seemed to feel like forever. The climbing was so much today. We're just sore and tired, and it's about 6 o'clock. So, but we did have a good day. We had lots of trail magic. We had beautiful views on Big Bald. We had good company with Uncle Joe from Colorado. And we had a really good day. We got some Easter stuff. And tomorrow we're going to be trying to get we'll have a little over 13, I think, to get into Uncle Johnny's. And then we'll work out of Uncle Johnny's to see what kind of mileage we could do while we're waiting for Missy and my brother Joe. But so unless there's something interesting to see at our tent site, I'll close us out for the day. And hopefully, we had felt a few drops, but hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. And then we don't have to carry a wet tent into Uncle Johnny's tomorrow.